What's up, guys? Mr. Vampire coming at you on YouTube. This is a game during the double rep weekend that was going on in the rec. The team that I'm playing with is currently it's me, Joe, Primarity, Ant, and Slime Boolin. This is the last rec game we had during the double rep. I'm going to start off with a layup here. And this was just us playing. This wasn't us going for anything. It just happened to be that me and Joe went off this game. I get the ball here, end up going for another layup, just weakening that paint up. And then the whole game plan was to throw lobs. Joe throws me a lob here, I go for a layup. Because shooting guards in this game are broken, and no shooting guard will go for a dunk unless you're a pure slasher. I tried to throw the lob to Joe there. I end up just throwing a regular pass. I think Needle Threader screwed me up there. But it lets me throw the lob this time, so Joe goes up and dunks it. And I'm just going to show you a few clips. Here was me trying to throw another lob, doesn't work. That was just the game plan. Play defense, leak out a little bit, throw lobs, because that gives you the most rep, both the person throwing it and the guy dunking it. So we're trying to take advantage of the double rep weekend by grinding as much rep as we can. They get a little bit of a blow by here. We'll let him get a bucket. That was an accidental inbound to me, but I decided, you know what, I'm already past my defender. I'm just going to go in and take it. Get the ball again here, throw it to Joe. At this point, both me and Joe both have our takeover. I don't activate mine because I know he's going to activate his. And he doesn't find out I have it till the very end of the quarter where I activate it so we don't run out of time. This is the start of the next quarter. Joe told me to cut and caught the guy sleeping off in the corner. Good play by him. Leaving Primarity wide open to shoot. He ends up bricking there. We get the board. Ball comes to me. I shoot a white as well. It happens to go in. I just happen to get lucky on the draw that time. Joe trying to get past his man. Throws to the corner. That's a green. All of us, the reason why this is a post-commentary video, they fouled Joe here. The reason why this is post-commentary is because whenever we're blowing a team out like this, we shoot over those for green, as Duke Dennis would say. We don't talk much. He shoots over those as well. Get a board. Apparently everyone's doing it, so I feel inspired. I shoot over those and I make it. With my Kobe face scan build, I have a plus 10% to making those kind of shots. But when we're just sitting here just blowing a team out, we don't talk. We just let our game just go. Joe gets fouled, gets into the line, makes both of them. At this point, I am realizing that me and Joe have as much points combined as the other team does. Throw the lob to Joe there. We go into halftime with me and Joe combining to have more points than the other team. The other team has 28, and I think we have 30 combined. Here we go. Joe cooking up here. Trying to get past his man, uses slithery finisher and gets the layup. Dots Primarity at the hash. He makes it. Let's go. Coming down. I throw the lob up to Joe there. He tips it in. Coming down again. This time I have a wide open dunk, so I'm going to take it and get the and one foul off of the 360 behind the back. I end up making that free throw. Going up, pass up to Joe. He goes up and just takes it himself. The lob there would have resulted in a turnover. Joe getting past his man, getting fouled, getting sent back to the line where I think he makes both again. 1. And 2. Both go in. We're setting up here in our set again, wide open in the corner. He dots it, we make it. Dots Primarity, shoots over those for green again. Again, I don't mean to take like Duke Dennis is saying, but we say it in the game because it's so catchy. Joe gets the layup there. Pass to Ant Greens. So And then to keep in tradition of how I have been doing, I'm going to give you the entire last quarter completely unedited. Again, with my commentary over because we were just chilling in the party. We weren't saying much, and there's not going to be anything that entertaining just listening to us. Play defense here. Joe leaks out, tries to throw me a lob. My guy doesn't. The lob doesn't go up, so my guy just takes a regular dunk. And then you get to see how we play defense here. We play a 2-3. Play up top. That really shows like the strength of my build because of the defense is only really upgraded on the perimeter defense and the lateral quickness, so you can't expect me to get too many stops down low, although I know when to jump, so I do. Playing 2-3 and allowing me to play on the perimeter plays to everybody's strengths and weaknesses. There we go. Joe gets triple teamed a little bit, passes back out. That's a white. That's a brick, unfortunately. Coming down, we're playing transition defense. They kick it up. We get the steal. We pass up. Throw a lob up to Joe. Joe makes it. Joe's player is incredibly fast. Like, he's way too big to be moving as fast as he does, but he does move that fast. So sometimes he has those standing lobs because we don't realize how close he is to the basket until he's there. Here we go, playing defense. This was their entire like offensive premise at some points, was just to dribble around and hopefully make a layup over the center. And I'm not gonna lie, it happened a few times. Joe gets to blow by and gets the dunk there because he's in takeover. Trying to press because he's trying to get an easy bucket again, just to like steal off the inbound. I'm sitting here. This guy is boxed. He's not going anywhere. I step off him to beat the budget Kobe Bryant over there. Goes up to Joe. Joe tries to go for a reverse layup. The game screws him, so he goes for the dunk that time and gets fouled. You've seen that happen to me before in my videos where I go for either a baseline dunk or some dunk while running on the baseline, and it makes me do a hop step instead. Joe ends up making both free throws here off of the foul. So we're continuing to go up. I'm sitting there just trying. I'm thinking I'm going to get a double-double easy this game. So we're just playing. I step down because there we get the passing lane steal. Throw it up to me. Throw it up to Joe. Lob, and that puts me at 9 assists. We're in here trying to play defense again. They throw the long pass. None of us are able to pick it off. Me and Joe are the ones going for it. This guy gets a screen here. Ends up getting him down low, but still, I'm not going to chase you down there. Again, outside, he's got no screen this time. The screen comes, he finally gets open, but I stay on the pop on the screen. Me and Joe try to trap that, and he ends up getting fouled. So inbound again. They're just trying to paint mash. We fouled them on a layup there. That's one thing that you can tell about a team, honestly, if they're comfortable or not playing the game, is if they just paint mash. If they're comfortable with the game, they'll take jump shots. If they aren't, they'll just paint mash. So here we go. Slime gets a little distracted here on the inbound. So we end up calling his name. He still doesn't inbound the ball, so we called the timeout. And as soon as we called the timeout, it was when he realized he was inbounding the ball. So that was a little funny there. Joe coming dribbling up, getting to the basket, post-spinning his guy. Ball moving around. I wanted Primarity to shoot that, even though we all know it would have missed. Primarity gets the ball back to Joe. A few seconds left on the shot clock. Jab, step, run right by him. Go for the layup, ends up missing it, grabs the rebound, goes back up, gets fouled, goes back to the line. I don't think he should have missed that layup. Yes, the guy was contesting it, but he also ran past the contest by the time that he let the ball go. I think he personally should have made that layup. Plus, it's LeBron. LeBron makes that kind of layup all the time. So he makes both free throws. Here, again, pressing, trying to get them to throw a full court pass, and so hopefully we'd be able to pick it off. Guy gets boxed. I let him go down. The Ant throws to Stevie. We get the interception. I throw the lob back up to Joe. And there puts me at 10 points, or 10 assists rather, 19 points. Joe gets the steal here, calls the timeout so he doesn't get backcourt. Because that's what happens in this game, is if you steal in the opponent's backcourt and the momentum carries you to your backcourt, they count it as a backcourt violation, even though you didn't have control over it at all. I get hung up on Joe a little bit there. Decide to try to challenge the rim protector with his takeover at the rim. It was a bad idea. I was just feeling myself. I wanted to see if I could get 21 points with style. I end up getting it here. Get the inbound, switcheroo, dunk. I shouldn't have gone for that poster, but I just really wanted to. I wanted to see if I could do it. And that would have been my 21 and 10 with a lot of style. I end up throwing the ball out of bounds here. So, come up, I'm wide open, guy comes to guard me. Joe does a hop step, passes back out, green from Primarity. Primarity has a new build now. I don't know when I'll be making videos with him on his new build, but it is different. In this video, he is on a stretch big, and he got tired of his stretch big. So we get the stop here, pass up to me, catch the ball. I tried to throw a lob to Joe, but because it was an awkward catch and an awkward stance, it wouldn't let me. Here, triple threat, try to get a grab step, can't get the blow by, pass back out. I thought I was going to be able to shield him long enough for him to get the green there. I was not able to. So he gets the brick. Come down playing defense again. I'm just staying up top. Ants holding the corner. They get a mid-range shot there. I'll give it to him. That was a decent shot. Here we go again. Joe trying to dribble up. Passes to Primarity. And that is why he decided to get rid of his stretch, is because that wide open shot goes white and it misses. That's when he decided that he wanted to change a new build. In fact, after this video, he says, I'm happy I'm not going to have to play on this build anymore. So we get the stop there. Try to throw it full court. I ran a little too far. Throws the turnover. 5 seconds left, so we're not that worried. But yeah, this is just how we were playing throughout the entire fourth quarter, and this was how pretty much we played during the whole game. So I realized afterwards that me and Joe combined for more points than their entire team. Now that is going off.